find a comfortable seated position, either Sukhasana, shins on top of each other, or simply cross-legged. Sit up really tall, chin toward the chest, eyes closed. Either backs of the hands on the thighs, palms up or palms down. Do what feels right for you in this moment. This is an hour-long level 1/2 Vinyasa Yoga Flow. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful. And let's find an intention for practice for this hour, moving into the rest of today. Examples might be something like, I accept all that I cannot change. I live in the moment and am present. I am happy and healthy, or anything else that works for you. When you have it, repeat it to yourself 3 times in silence. And so it is. Bring your hands to heart center, bow to your hands. As always, may this practice heal body, mind, and spirit. And our lovely student Lauren will lean over her knees and come into child's pose, facing the front of the room. Knees out wide, big toes touching. Walk your hands forward. If you are somebody who needs to modify practice, this is where you go. If you need to skip a pose, if you need a moment to collect yourself, whatever that may be, find your Balasana, child's pose. Now lift your elbows off the mat, look in between your thumbs, tuck your toes, and find downward facing dog. Spread your fingers really wide. Press through the thumb and index finger, nod your head yes and no, and center your drishti, your gaze, in between your feet. Pedal out your knees, one knee bends and then the other, switching sides. Keep moving, fidgeting out your day, breathing in, breathing out. Heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Grab your elbows, let everything hang down. Shoulders away from the ears. Bring the hands down next to the toes. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Walk your hands to the right. Exhale, fold. Instead of looking at your toes, you're looking behind you. The top of the head comes parallel with the floor. We breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Go to the center. Go to the left side. Exhale, fold. Looking behind you. Shoulders sliding away from the ears. And breathe in and out. Make this practice your own. Put on your own music. Whatever feels right for you today. Last breath. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Go through center. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, gently rise, one vertebrae at a time. You come halfway up, tuck your tailbone in, reach your arms all the way overhead, hands touch, then bring that energy from above down into your heart and find your Tadasana, mountain pose. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart, shins, calves pressing forward, and strong lines of energy through all 10 fingers. We begin with Surya Namaskara A's. Inhale, arms reach. Look in between your thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop. Move through Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Looking in between your feet and breathing. You can modify this practice by dropping your knees, by skipping the vinyasas, doing whatever you need to make this your own. Keep fidgeting out, bending one knee and then the other. Last few breaths here, bringing all the weight of the body back in toward the heels. And then heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, gently rise, one vertebrae at a time. Come halfway up, look in between your thumbs. Bring the arms all the way overhead, look in between your thumbs, hands through heart center. Tadasana. Good. Surya Namaskara A, number 2. Inhale, arms reach, look in between your thumbs. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, look up and lengthen, plant your hands, step or hop, move through Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Looking in between your feet and breathe for 5. Finding your Ujjayi Pranayama here, your circular breath that sustains and creates fire in your practice. Tapas, fire, discipline, and change. Last 2 breaths, in and out. In and out. And then heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, gently rise. One vertebrae at a time. Hands up, look in between your thumbs. Bring them down through your heart. Find your Tadasana. One more. Inhale, arms reach. Starting to find your rhythm here. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop. Move through Vinyasa. Upward facing dog, leading with the heart. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Look underneath the right arm. Do little circles with your ankle, and then if you want more, allow your body to flip. Let it fold over to the left side and reach. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Back to 3-legged dog. And bring the knee toward the chin. Hug it in like a kitty cat. Good. Back 3-legged dog. Right knee to right elbow, head up, do the lift if you can, and back 3-legged dog, right knee to left wrist or left elbow, hold this breath, 3, 2, 1, back 3-legged dog, and drop the leg off. Good, take a moment in downward facing dog to come back to your breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knees, stack the hips, look underneath that left arm. Do little circles with your ankle. And then if you have room, you can allow yourself to flip. Lauren doesn't have room now, so she's going to stay where she is and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Back to 3-legged dog, and then bring that knee toward the nose. Hug it in. Good. Back. Left to left, head up, maybe do the twist. Good. And back. Left to right, find this twist and breathe for 3, 2, 1. Back to 3-legged dog, drop the leg off. Good job. Big inhale. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Good job. Heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Wiggle your feet about hip-width distance apart. Make a peace sign. Catch the inside of your big toes. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Look behind you. Slide your shoulders away from the ears. Nod your head yes and no. And we breathe. Taking a moment to come back to our breath. And then inhale, look up and lengthen. Step on the hands, toes, wrists come to the wrist creases. Inhale, look up and lengthen, and exhale, fold. Bend your knees as much as you wish here. Nod your head yes and no. Look behind you. Just coming back to your breath. Last few moments here. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Release the hands. Hands come onto the hips. And use your core. Come all the way up to standing. Good. Arms reach. And then find your Tadasana. Bring your hands down through heart center. Tadasana. Big toes touching. Heels slightly apart. Good. Surya A. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, look up and lengthen, plant your hands, step or hop, move through Vinyasa, upward facing dog. Hugging your elbows in toward each other in the back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, bring it in between your hands, stay on the ball of the back foot, come into a low lunge. Hold this. Of course, you can have your blocks underneath your hands or simply stay on your fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. Holding this low lunge, taking time here to really begin to get into the fascia, the tissue, the connective tissues of our bodies. Now she's going to ground her left hand right underneath the left elbow, or left shoulder, and bring the right hand up to the sky for a spinal twist. Look up and breathe. Big inhale, big exhale from the center of your chest. Big inhale, big exhale. Last one. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. Now bring your hand down, move the blocks out of the way, and move into a vinyasa. This practice should be totally fine for blocks or no blocks. If you don't have a prop at all, or if you're traveling, modifications always. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bring it in between your hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Stay on your fingertips this time. Look up and lengthen. Hug the right hip into the midline. Hug the left knee into the midline. What do I mean? The midline is the center point. If I were to draw a line down the very center of your body. So when a teacher says hug everything into the midline, it means bring everything into that center point. Last breath. And then she's going to ground the right hand down underneath her shoulders. Left arm comes up. And we breathe. Big inhale, like excavation. Inhale, exhale. Big inhale, big exhale. Big inhale, big exhale. Fullest extension of your pose here. Good. Now bring the left hand back down and move through vinyasa. Maybe one-legged vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Beautiful. And downward facing dog. Good. Heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Now press through your feet, rise all the way up. Hands touch. Through heart center. Find your Tadasana. Now we move into Surya Namaskara Bees. Inhale, Utkatasana, find your chair. Sink low, tilt your pelvis forward, straighten your elbows. Make sure that the toes are past your knees. Knees never go past the toes. Last one, fold forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop. Move through vinyasa, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bring it in between the hands. Come into warrior one. Warrior one, Viramadrasana one, arms reach, both hip points pointed straight ahead, maybe hands touch, maybe back bend, move through vinyasa in the center, engaging your core as you go. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, bring it in between the hands, squeeze that left knee open, come into your warrior one, arms reach, maybe hands touch, maybe back bend. Move through vinyasa in the center, really beginning to sink into your own rhythm here. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Look in between your feet. We breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep your fingertips on the ground, bend your knees, and reach into Utkatasana. Find your chair and come up to standing. Hands through heart center. Tadasana. 2 more. Inhale, Utkatasana. Big inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop. Move through vinyasa. Upward facing dog and down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bring it in between the hands. Viramadrasana 1 brings you up. 1 breath up and then 1 breath down. Move through your vinyasa in the center. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bring it in between the hands. Viramadrasana 1 brings you up. all the way up. And then Ardha Uttanasana, forward fold, brings you down. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Lead with the heart. Downward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana and Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Keep your fingertips on the ground, bend your knees, reach Utkatasana, and come to standing Tadasana. Take a moment, then we'll do our final Surya B. Inhale, Utkatasana, sink low into your chair. Exhale, fold forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, look up and lengthen, plant your hands. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Move through your vinyasa in the center. Lead with the heart, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, bring it in between the hands. Virabhadrasana 1 brings you up. And Ardha Uttanasana brings you down. Move through the vinyasa in the center, upward facing dog. And down, left leg lifts, bring it in between the hands. All the way up, 1 breath brings you up. And 1 breath brings you down. Good. Move through the vinyasa in the center, upward facing dog. And down. Big clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Out through the mouth. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bring it in between the hands and come into warrior 2. Arms out like a T. And if you have a block, you're placing it to the inside of the right foot. If you don't, modification is right elbow to right thigh. Arms reach. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Good. This is Parshvakonasana in English. It is extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. And then right hand either down on the block or right elbow to the right thigh, left arm up. As you inhale, you go deeper into that right knee. As you exhale, you twist your heart open to the sky. Inhale, go deeper. Exhale, twist. Inhale, go deeper. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, go deeper. Exhale, twist. Fullest extension of your pose here. Inhale, back into warrior 2. Reverse. Cartwheel your hands down. Flow through vinyasa. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Bring it in between the hands. Warrior 2 on the left side. Squeeze that left knee open. Angle that back right foot down. Your feet are about 4 feet apart. And heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Let's flip our palms up for this one. Shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg or left arm. Reverse. And then left hand down either on the block or left elbow to left thigh. Right arm up. Parshvakonasana, extended side angle. Inhale, go deeper into the left knee. Exhale, twist your heart up to the sky. Inhale, go deeper. Exhale, twist. Inhale, go deeper. Exhale, twist. Fullest extension of your pose here. Good. Inhale, back into warrior 2 and reverse. Cartwheel your hands down, move through vinyasa, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg lifts, bring it in between the hands, warrior 2 once more because we're moving toward triangle. Warrior 2, the block comes to the outside of the right foot if you have blocks. If you don't, the right hand goes to the ankle or back right of the hand comes to the inside of that right calf. Now we're going to straighten the right leg. She's going to lengthen as far as she can into that right hand down, left arm up for triangle. Trikonasana, triangle. Utthita Hasta in Trikonasana, this is called. Press the big right toe into the mat. Look up to the top hand. Forehead is above the chin. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Good. Stay here, or if you want more, Hand to the hip, look down, spot about 6 inches in front of that front foot. Move your block to the highest height and float. If you don't have a block at home, the hand just comes to the mat. Hand up. Any modification here works just fine. If she wants the back bend, she can point the toe, reach back and catch. If that's not for her, she's going to stay in the half moon. Every side is different. Every day is different. Honor where you are and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hand to the hip. Point the toe. Slow as you can. Come up into your triangle. Spread your wings. Breathe. Good. Inhale up. Turn the whole right leg in to face the side of the room. Arms out like a T. Interlace them behind your back. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Look behind you and breathe. Now, your feet should be about 4 feet apart. What we're looking for here is over time, your hands to begin to move toward your head. For some of us, that's not going to happen. Some of us need to modify by having a belt or a t-shirt or anything holding on to if your shoulders are really tight. Last breath. Use your core. Come all the way up to standing, but keep your legs where they are. Bring your hands to your hips. Look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Hands come in the same line as your feet. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now, lots of options here. Some of us do an inversion here. Others of us simply have all of our weight move in toward our toes. So for example, if you're not in a full inversion here, you're simply leaning forward, your hands hold you up, trying to visualize your legs going up over your head. Breathe wherever you are for 3, 2, 1. If you're in the inversion, gently, gently come out. Inhale, look up and lengthen, hands to the hips. Use your core to come all the way up to standing. Good. Turn the whole right leg out. Warrior 2. Reverse. Cartwheel your hands down, flow through. Vinyasa, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, left side of the triangle. Left foot comes to the inside of the hands. The block comes to the outside of the left foot. Start in Warrior 2 with a bent knee. Now we'll straighten the left knee. Lengthen as far as you can into that left hand. Left hand down, right arm up. Good. Press through the front left big toe. Look up and lengthen. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay here, or if you want more, hand to the hip, look down, spot about 6 inches in front, bend your knee and float. This is half moon Ardha Chandrasana. And then if you want more, you point the toe, reach back and catch, and remember that every day and every side is very different. Find a fixed gaze to stare at and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Release, hand to the hip, point the toe, slow as you can, come back into your triangle. Spread your wings, make it beautiful. Inhale with the bent knee. Inhale, reverse. Cartwheel your hands down, move through Vinyasa, upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Good. Big clearing breath here. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Moving into dolphin. Drop the left elbow down, drop the right elbow down. Interlace your hands. Straighten your legs. Walk your feet toward your head as much as they can, as long as your legs are straight. Inhale, right leg lifts if you're able. If you're not, you simply stay in the basic dolphin. Press deeply through your forearms. Look in between your toes. Breathe for 2 and 1. Release. Left leg lifts. Breathe 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Walk your feet back. Find your forearm plank, head up. Good. We're going to do hip touches. So you're going to touch the right hip down toward the mat and then the left. Starting with the right. So touch the right hip down and then left. A little faster. Right, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back to center. Walk your feet all the way back. Find your best dolphin. Then straighten the left arm, straighten the right arm, downward facing dog. We're going to go down and up 3 times. Bring the left arm down, right arm down, interlace your hands, dolphin. Left arm straightens, right arm straightens, downward facing dog. Left arm down, right arm down, dolphin. Left arm straightens, right arm straightens, downward facing dog. Last time we do this, see if you can do both elbows at the same time. If not, left arm down, right arm down. Interlace your hands, dolphin. Good. Last breath, and then drop your knees on the mat. Bring your hands up so you're in tabletop, and let's do a few cat-cows until we catch our breath. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, round. Good. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale brings you up. And exhale, round. Good job. All right. We're moving into inversions. If that's not you, you can stay here in child's pose or do another dolphin. Otherwise, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And then heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet and rise. All the way up. Hands through heart center. Tadasana. Good job. So move toward the wall. You don't have to move your mat. You can stay where everything is. And move into an inversion of your choice. Maybe half handstand, maybe whole handstand. If this isn't for you and you're at home, options are, like I said, dolphin or child's pose. Anything you wish, but we want to allow for time to find our best inversions. Now remember that if you don't want to do any of the big fancy poses, that you are going to move into a dolphin, and know that anytime your head goes below your hips, you are doing all the work of an inversion. Lauren is modeling Shirsasana, which is headstand. Headstand is one of the tricky ones because you want to make sure that you know what you're doing. If you're at home and starting brand new, you should not try headstand unless you have a teacher there with you because of the risk to the back of your neck. But there are many other options here, using your blocks or handstand with a wall or half handstand. And once she's done, she's going to make sure her head stays down and she finds a child's pose, which is always the counter pose for inversions. Taking a moment here. Coming to our breath. Check in if your mind went somewhere else. And if it did, gently escort it back to the breath as many times as you need. And now, if they aren't already, sweep your arms out in front of you. Look in between your thumbs. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. And if you have a jump through, you're going to come up onto your tippy toes and jump your legs through your hands. If not, just simply step, step, and sit down. Arms reach, and as slow as you can, come all the way onto your back. Now, we're moving into back bends. There are many, many possibilities here. If you have an injury, you're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana. Lauren's going to show us Supta Baddha Konasana now. Soles of the feet together, knees apart, hands in cactus. So, any back injuries, any issues with back bends, this is where you go. Taking a few moments to allow her to enjoy this pose. And then let's bring the knees in together. Next option is to bring a block and place it underneath your lower back sacrum for restorative. So let's say you want to have some of the benefits of back bend, but you don't want to do the deeper poses. This is where you go. Check in with the back of your neck. Make sure, as always, you can feel a little bit of air behind the back of your neck. And then she's going to lift her hips slightly and move the block out of the way. And then we're going to move into a full back bend practice for those of you who wish. So check, make sure you can touch the backs of your heels. Make sure you check in with the back of your neck. We start with bridge pose. Exhale out, inhale, lift, hip comes up. Inhale up, interlace your hands behind your back, walk your shoulders toward each other. And then if you want more, you can come up onto your tiptoes. Or if you want more than that, you can extend the right leg up. Breathe. And then release. Extend the left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. And release. And then chin into the chest and come down. Good job. Now you have options. If you want to move forward with an Urva and you have full wheel in your practice, you can flip your hands and inhale, come up. Otherwise, you're doing another bridge pose. Exhale out, inhale, we lift. Come up, breathe in, breathe out. Don't forget to breathe wherever you are. Try for 4 deep breaths here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, chin into the chest and come down. Take just 1 moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale out, inhale, come up. 1 more, either wheel or bridge. Exhale out, inhale, we lift. Breathe in, breathe out for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin into the chest and come down. Good job. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. This is always what follows back bends, to make sure our back knows that we are done. And then come back to neutral, and then let's find Viparini Karani. So bring the legs to face the sky, legs all the way up. Now, if you're at home, of course you can do this against the wall. You would just sit down, bring your bottom as close as you can to the wall, legs up the wall. Then she's going to bring her hands in cactus, make it a big heart opener, and breathe. Make this feel really good. We're reversing the flow of the lymphatic system. And depending upon which part of the day you do this practice, we can do lots of different things. It's a wonderful way to end a day. It's also an invigorating way to start your morning. Last few breaths here. And then she's going to bend the left knee and bring the left foot on the ground. And then if you don't have back issues, you can extend that left leg all the way down to the mat. Otherwise, keep it bent. Then you're going to walk your right hands up the right leg. And once you get as far as you wish to go, inhale head and chest toward your knee. Breathe in and out. This is deep core work for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release head and neck. Come down. Extend the left leg up. Same thing. If you have back problems, keep that right knee bent. Otherwise, right leg goes all the way flat. Walk your hands up the left leg, forehead toward the left knee. Breathe in, breathe out for 3, 2, and 1. Release head and neck, bend that knee. Good. Keep knees bent, hands in cactus. Cross the right knee over the left. Inhale, legs drop to the left, head and neck drops to the right. Close your eyes. And breathe. Relaxing the chest here. Relaxing all the muscles in your face. back that you're done. Last few breaths. And then come back to center, uncross. And then you'll cross the left over the right. Legs drop to the right, head and neck drop to the left. Close your eyes and breathe. Allowing yourself to sink deeply into this spinal twist. If you are pregnant, you want to make sure that you never twist from the core. So if you're doing this practice and are pregnant at home, you bring the feet mat width apart and do an open twist rather than a closed twist. Last few breaths. And then gently come up. Release. Good job. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Good. And come back to neutral. Roll to the right side. Find a fetal position just for a moment. And then press up to seated. Extend your legs out away from you. Pick up, make sure you're on your sit bones. Arms reach. Exhale, fold forward for Paschimottanasana. Press your thighs and knees into the earth. Hands can either catch the inside of the big toes or wrap around the outside edges of the feet. Or if you cannot reach, your hands go next to the sides of your shins. Wherever you are in your practice, lean your top half over your bottom. Not focusing on curving the forehead toward the knees, but lengthening the top half over the bottom half. Wherever your mind went, gently bring it back to the breath. Last few breaths here. And then inhale, look up and lengthen. Walk your hands back. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg for Vajanu Sirsasana. Arms reach. Twist to the left standing foot and exhale, fold. Foot is flexed. Press your left thigh and calf into the earth and breathe. Last few breaths here. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Walk your hands back and we'll switch sides. The right leg extends forward. Left foot comes to the inside of the right leg, anywhere, just not on the knee. Arms reach. Twist a bit to the standing foot and exhale, fold. Press the right thigh, right calf into the earth. Lean forward and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Last few breaths here. And then look up and lengthen. And then bring both soles of the feet together. Sit up, soles of the feet together. If you have a block, you're going to place it in front of your feet or maybe on top of your feet. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. And maybe the forehead can go on top of the block. Flip your hands so your palms are facing up. Simply hold and breathe here. Relaxing the hips. Last few breaths here. Now usually pigeon pose comes before these last final poses, but we're going to do a deeper hip opener. So pigeon or reclining pigeon is going to be our last second to last pose. So look up and lengthen. Bring your knees in together. And let's demo reclining pigeon first. So arms reach. Find your way all the way onto your back. Right ankle comes on top of the left knee. Press the right knee out away from you. And then hands go through the hole in the center. So right hand through, left hand around. Grab either over or under the left knee. Hug everything in, and we breathe. You're welcome to go straight into full pigeon if that's in your practice. Otherwise, we're going to do shorter versions of all four. Again, stay here if you're not doing full pigeon. Otherwise, let's switch, release. Left ankle to the right knee. Press the left out away from you. Thread the needle. Arms go around and either hug over or under that right knee. And you'll notice very quickly how each day and each side is different. Breathe in, breathe out. Last few. And then release. We're going to move through Navasana and then into pigeon. So bring your hands underneath your knees and begin to rock back and forward. And eventually, after 2 or 3 of these rocks, you're going to land in Navasana. Navasana is boat pose. You are doing the work as long as your toes are above your knees. You can keep your hands underneath your knees if you need to. If you want more, you reach, look up, point your toes, breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Then she's going to cross her knees, roll over her knees, and find downward facing dog. Moving into full pigeon. Inhale, right leg lifts, right knee toward the right wrist. Inhale, look up and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward and breathe. Take a gentle breath in, gentle breath out, and send this breath wherever in the body it needs to go. Do a scan of the body and see where you're holding on to tension. And send your breath there. Each breath focuses on relaxing the right hip, relaxing the left hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Last breath here. And then begin to look up and lengthen. Tuck the toes of the back left foot. Come into our last downward facing dog of the day. Left leg lifts, left knee to left wrist. Inhale, look up and lengthen, and exhale, fold. What you're looking for here is the left knee toward the left wrist or left elbow, left foot toward the right, and then fold over. And if you're doing this class at home, again, you can choose Long holds of either full pigeon or reclining pigeon, or doing all four along with us. Take a gentle breath in, gentle breath out, relaxing every part of the body. Sinking into the discomfort of this pose with openness and release. About 4 more breaths here. And then begin to look up and lengthen. Tuck the toes of the back foot. Last downward facing dog. I know I said it was the last one before. This is the last downward facing dog. Big clearing breath. Open your mouth, let it out. And then heels up, knees bent, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, rise all the way up. Hands touch. Bring them through heart center. Tadasana. We're going to end in tree pose. So bring the left foot down. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg, anywhere, just not on the knee. You can obviously use a wall if you need more assistance. Hands to prayer. And then if and when you feel like it, you can open your hands above you. If that's not happening, keep them in prayer. Hug everything into the midline, that center line point running through your body from top to bottom. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now she's going to bring her arms straight up and bring that right knee into the front and extend the right leg out in front of her. Good. This is deep core work. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. She's going to bend the knee and lean back into warrior 3. Lean forward. Bring your hands in prayer. Kick that right leg out in front of you. Good job. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to standing. Kick it out. Good job. Take a moment. Good work. All right. And then ground the right foot down. Left foot comes up, anywhere, just not on the knee. Arms to prayer to start. Find your balance. Find a fixed gaze in front of you. Again, noticing the difference in each side of your body each day. And then if and when you'd like to grow your tree, of course you can. Look up if it's for you. If it's not happening, just keep your hands in prayer. Good. And breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now she's going to bring her hands straight up. Bring that left knee into the center. Kick it out for deep core work. This is hard. 3, 2, 1. Then she's going to bend the knee, hands to prayer, and lean into warrior 3. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Gently come up to standing and release. Good. 1 very slow meditative Surya A. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms reach. Look in between your thumbs. Exhale, gently fold all the way down. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Plant your hands, step or hop. Move through Vinyasa, gently, gently. Last down dog of the day. And then if you have a jump through, go right ahead. If not, step, step, and sit down. Arms reach. Knees bent. Slow as you can, come all the way onto your back. We are ending today with core work. So she's going to bend her knees and bring the shins and calves parallel with the mat. Then she's going to interlace her hands behind her neck, and inhale, head and chest lift, and we're going to do 40 mini crunches. All right, lift head and chest, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Release. Good. Hug your knees into the chest. Find your happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Tailbone reaches down toward the mat. Roll from side to side. Extending one leg and then the other. And then knees bent, forehead to the knees. Flex every muscle in your body. And then find your Shavasana. Lift your heart, slide your shoulders under. Arms come out to the sides. 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Again, inhale. Open your mouth, let it out. And last one, inhale. Open your mouth, let it out. Bring your attention to your right hand. Feel and relax the right thumb, right second finger, right third finger, right fourth finger, right pinky finger, right palm of the hand, right wrist, right forearm, right elbow, right shoulder, right side of the waist, right hip, right thigh, right knee, right calf, right ankle, right top of the foot, right sole of the foot. Feel and relax the right big toe, right second toe, right third toe, right fourth toe, right pinky toe. Bring your attention to the left hand. Feel and relax the left thumb, left second finger, left third finger, left fourth finger, left pinky finger, left palm of the hand, left wrist, left forearm, left elbow, left shoulder, left side of the waist, left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle, left top of the foot, left sole of the foot. Feel and relax the left big toe, left second toe, left third toe, left fourth toe, left pinky toe. Relax the whole right arm. Relax the whole left arm. Relax the whole right leg and the whole left leg. Relax the whole right side of the body and the whole left side of the body. Breathe with your whole body. Whole body breathes. Start to deepen your inhalations and exhalations. Touch your thumb and forefingers together, like you're first waking in the morning. Stretch your arms all the way behind you. Roll to the right side. Find a fetal position. Taking a moment. And then when you're ready, press up to seated. Eyes closed, sit up tall. Either backs of the hands on the thighs or palms down. Chin gently toward the chest to create an energy lock. We're going to end today with the 4-count breath. You're going to inhale through the nose for the count of 4. Hold at the top for the count of 4. Exhale through the nose for the count of 4. And we begin. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Come back to your natural breath. Bring your hands to prayer. Come back to your intention you began class with, your short positive phrase. When you have it, repeat it to yourself 3 times in silence. And so it is. May these intentions be made manifest 3 times 3 times 3 for the highest good of all and the harm of none. As always, may this practice heal body, mind, and spirit. Namaste.